Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile video. Guys, currently you're seeing footage of me fighting Battle 120. If you are waiting to see an amazing walkthrough of this battle with very weak team, then this video is not for you, because I'm using my diamond team plus of course Klassic Sub-Zero and some good tower equipment. So I spent some money on tower equipment and now the tower is pretty easy for me. But as usual, I will try to record every single battle from 181 to 199, and probably I would say from 170 to 199 with gold team and with weak tower equipment. With that said, I have to announce two things into this video. The first thing is about Klassic Sub-Zero. Yesterday I said that the developers don't actually let us know what they have changed in the game in terms of characters, and this wasn't true, so I have to apologize. It wasn't really completely true, because it seems that I missed some kind of a patch notes that were just below the regulars one with Shansung and the new battleground, but below them they had bug fixes and character buffs and nerfs, and you can see that even Black Dragon Cabal tagging an attack has been buffed, in the sense that the duration of the stun has been buffed. So it wasn't really fair that I said that they never do that. They are doing it, but it seems to me that they don't release the full list, because if this is the full list, then the changes to Klassic Sub-Zero minigame, we should regard them as a bug, not a buff, right? And also there's problems with Classic Melina with Hellspawn Scorpion and so on and so on. Also Shao Kahn's Special 2 can finish all bosses, which is awesome. I don't know why they removed this feature. Why Scarlet can do that and Shao Kahn can't, right? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, with that said, I felt that I had to say it, because it wasn't entirely fair for me to say that they don't do that. They do, but not to the full extent. So once again, with that said, let's focus on Klassic Sub-Zero. Currently you're seeing footage of me fighting 120, and please disregard the first battle. It was a horrible battle. I did it just after I woke up from my afternoon nap and I was really sleepy, but I said to myself, screw it, I'm going to do 120 with Klassic Sub-Zero. I want to test how good he is against bosses, and the first game turned out to be a disaster. I couldn't do even two chains on his Special 2, and then I ended up losing Klassic Sub-Zero. But then I almost finished the entire battle with Classic Liu Kang, and I shouldn't have done this, because I couldn't test every single variation of, let's say, equipment setup on Klassic Sub-Zero. And now let's focus on Klassic Sub-Zero himself. Is he good against bosses? I would say definitely he is very good against bosses, but he has two issues. First thing is that he requires block break in order to get to Special 2. And even with Hellspawn Scorpion, he needs to throw a few punches in order to get to Special 2, and that might be a problem, because you have to give him block breaker. He is okay without block breaker, but if you don't have very strong tower equipment, Klassic Sub-Zero is extremely squishy and you're going to get killed before you can even start chaining your Special 2. So you have to make sure that he survives before you start doing Special 2. That's probably the most important part. So if he gets block breaking equipment, this means that you are losing a slot for equipment that will actually boost his damage, such as, for example, tower equipment. And if you give him gear that gives starting power, which he needs, I can think of only one equipment that would be awesome, apart from the Radhammer, of course, and this is the Skipter, the Kuai Liang Skipter, that is obtainable through LKT, the Linkway Tower. Though not a lot of people have this equipment, but if you have it, I missed to test it this time, but I will definitely am going to test it in Battle 140. I want to know how good Klassic Sub-Zero is if given the Kuai Liang Skipter, because on 2 occasions he will freeze the enemy, and as you well know, the Kuai Liang Skipter gives you, when maxed, 100% chance for lethal blow if the enemy is frozen. So if you combine this equipment with, there was an epic that gives you opportunity to hit the enemies while they're frozen, and you can do it 2 or 3 times. I don't know, I never got this equipment, but please let me know in the comments. I believe if it is maxed, you can hit the enemy up to 4 times. So you can hit your opponent 4 times while they're frozen, which means 4 times you're going to do little damage. And if you manage to do it with Classic Sub-Zero, that would be amazing. So from what I tested, and you can see currently footage of me fighting bosses with Classic Sub-Zero with pretty decent tower equipment. It's not really maxed out epic one. I have one maxed out common. One rare piece, actually, and 2 epics of Fusion Zero. I didn't have any rare piece on Sub-Zero, and I would say that he did pretty good job for a gold character. I was pretty surprised. However, in the process of testing him, I realized that he has those 2 flaws. First thing, that he needs to have starting power, so Hellspawn Scorpion is a kind of must in your team. Second thing, he requires some kind of a, I don't know, additional equipment that will boost his starting power, such as Kuai Liang Skipper, and of course he needs a block breaker. But unfortunately in this tower we don't have a piece that gives block breaker, so you have to choose, and that's not really great. If we had a piece of equipment that was giving block breaker, then I would say Classic Sub-Zero would be probably the best gold character when it comes to killing bosses. But currently I am still not convinced that he's amazing. He's very good. Definitely now this character is viable, and I'm definitely testing him in very difficult matches in the tower. But still, if you have Classic Liu Kang, as you're currently seeing, Classic Liu Kang just outperforms him. But after all, he's a diamond. Okay guys, this is going to be all from me for today. See you next time. Take care and stay safe.
Perfect.